Viewers, there is a large, strong campaign which has been launched calling for a ban on OTT and social media platforms, accusing them of normalizing very explicit content, pornographic and semi-pornographic content on OTT platforms. Now viewers, I am not here to take a call. Let me begin by saying I don't know which OTT platform shows pornographic content. I'm just saying that there is a serious allegation from very serious people, lawyers, journalists, that pornographic and semi-pornographic content is being shown. And if that is the case, then I have one thing to say. These OTT platforms say, we can't show news. When you tell them, why can't you show news? They say, oh, it's legally sensitive stuff. We can't take responsibility for it. If that is the case, ladies and gentlemen, is it true that they are showing pornographic and semi-pornographic content? Is it good if your children, your family members access this content? Is this the price we will pay for free bandwidth or cheap bandwidth in the country? Is there an attempt at making Indians huge bandwidth consumers by feeding them pornographic or adult content? And I will say one thing before I start the debate. Pornography is not progressive. Let's debate.
In a bold move to safeguard India's cultural integrity, Save Culture, Save Bharat, founder Uday Mahurkar has called for stringent actions against social media platform X and OTT giant Netflix. Growing number of movies and series with adult content, Mahurkar alleges cultural genocide through ideological subversion. Accusing them of flagrant violation of the POCSO Act and other laws, the foundation demands an immediate ban on their operations within the country. And for Netflix, the dossier contained over 100 samples from different films and web series depicting graphic nudity and obscene content. Republic spoke exclusively to Uday Mahurkar, and he said that government plans to introduce the Digital India Bill to curb the menace.
After painstaking investigation, we have found that Netflix is dishing out pornography. We have sent a letter to Secretary INB today, and let us see we have asked for a ban.
On the other hand, Vishnu Shankar Jain, a Supreme Court advocate, highlighted legal ramifications.
It's an offence under section 292, 293, 294 of the IPC, read with section 11 subclause 3 of the POSCO Act. So this is an offence under Indian law, and it cannot be floated so far as X is concerned and so far as Netflix is concerned. So for that we have made our request and complaint.
To combat this crisis, the foundation proposes the establishment of a national content control authority empowered to enforce ethical standards across all audiovisual platforms. After banning adult sites, is it time to screen OTTs too to keep the social evil away?
Adwaita Kala is with us tonight. She's an author, a commentator, and she is also, she writes and puts together many OTT films. Thank you, Adwaita. And we have Rivira Bhardwaj, she's an actress. And we have with us Uday Mahurkar. Now let me introduce Uday Mahurkar, very, very, very senior journalist. And he's been former member of the Central Information Commission. And we have with us also Vishnu Shankar Jain. Vishnu Shankar Jain is a very well-known advocate. You know him because he was the person spearheading the Hindu cause in the Gyanvapi case, very successfully, if I may say so. Vishnu Shankar ji and his father. So I want to tell you, Adwaita, that Uday Mahurkar and Vishnu Shankar Jain are both very serious people, very senior journalist, very aggressive lawyer. They are saying that OTT platforms are showing pornographic content. Am I right? What is the basic allegation? In briefly, what is your basic allegation? 30 seconds to start the debate.
Most of the OTT platforms, rather a very large number of them, are showing pornographic, semi-pornographic content, and worst, they are showing incest-based content. Perversion between father-in-law, daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, teacher, student,
Everyone on, please. The people.
So this is a big threat to the nation, you know.
Yeah, just.
There is one film by Old Balaji.
No, you are saying that perverted content. Because some
Sexually
people
pervert? No.
Some people will say, Uday Mahurkar, you have old-fashioned ideas. You may think it's perverted, but it's not. No, so they will make it out to be.
No, how can you not call
They'll say
a film showing perversion between father-in-law and daughter-in-law?
Yeah, okay, don't go
perverted.
into details. You're saying perverted content. Don't go into details. Yeah. So, Advaita, lowest common denominator being used by OTTs is a known fact. What they are saying is it's also pornographic, semi-pornographic. There is no art. There is no depiction. It's pure porn. Pure porn, right, Vishnuji?
Yes, definitely.
Or semi-porn.
Yes.
Semi-porn. Vishnuji, you want to?
I want
Netflix, total porn.
See, we have lodged a complaint to the concerned ministry, highlighting certain facts and so far as issue of Netflix and X is concerned, where we have given evidences after detailed research that around 101 series of Netflix with season number, serial number, as well as with
Why
the
didn't
seconds.
you approach Netflix directly?
No, it's the duty of the concerned ministry to so far as those contents are
concerned. Is it only
Netflix?
Netflix? I can tell you there are many Indian OTT platforms also.
It is Twitter, it is X also, it is Facebook also. So this is a fight wherever we are
Why
finding.
only these? Why not the Indian platforms?
Everyone. All the platforms.
What do you think the content on ullu.com is?
Yes, definitely. You have raised
artistic content.
We have raised it across the board. So far as all the OTT platforms are concerned, today we had found certain evidences so far as Netflix and X is concerned. We have highlighted it to the concerned ministry. In the earlier round also, we had highlighted the perverted content and obscene content which was there on other OTT platforms to the concerned ministry. Now the point is this, Arnab. Whether section 292, 293 and 294 of the IPC is redundant, whether the word which is used as obscenity under section 292, what is the meaning of that word which is used in the IPC? What is the meaning of the word pornographic content which is used under section 67A, 67B and 67 of the Information Technology Act, and whether the Information Technology Rules 2021 has become virtually redundant without any remedy, because whatever these contents are coming up in the social media platforms, there is no check.
You're saying it's horrendous content.
It is very
horrendous.
Arnab, there is
and they are also saying this content that exposes the private parts of. 1 minute, let me tell you. It's content that exposes pornographic content they're alleging against various OTT players, which exposes the private parts of men and women, and this is being streamed. They say it's horrendous, it's obscene, unlawful, and it can no longer be allowed. Advaita, these are genuine concerns.
It is violating.
It's genuine concerns because we speak about objectification of women, but this is way beyond that actually. Advaita, I think your video is frozen. Rivera, you want to come in? Rivera, what do you think?
See, I think what we show on OTT platforms, it's a slice of life. It's a reflection of our own society. And not everything has to be taken too seriously. Some things can be taken as a form of information. Someone living in South might not know that what's happening up north, right? And there are shows that show what is happening.
1 minute. Rivera, I want to ask you, this argument, slice of life, is pornography a slice of life? Is pornography a form of art?
Pornography is
or semi-pornography?
No, but how it's shot, it's really mattered, and I think Netflix.
How it is shot? Okay. So as long as you are shooting pornography aesthetically, that is aesthetic porn.
No, not really. I think we all.
Then what's going on here?
Right? It's a slice of life.
Slice of life argument. They're saying pornography is a slice of life. Accept it. Uday Mahurkar, pornography is a slice of life.
There is one film by Old Balaji. They've been forced to withdraw the footage because of our efforts now. There is a male in the family.
No, you don't have to go into the details. You can refer to the issue. You can tell me the broad issue.
It has to be described. Then
You don't have to describe it in detail.
You see, there is a man in the family who is having relations with his grandmother, with his stepmother, with his cousin sister, and with his bhabhi, with explicit scenes.
I get your point. The point
is slice of life.
Point is Is this slice of life?
It might be happening at some.
Oh,
place.
so you're saying, Rivira, that in this case the OTT people want to educate people about these things. So you want to no. This is the argument put. We don't want rape to happen in society, so we must show rape.
No.
So we don't want incest, so we must show incest.
You tell me one.
No. I mean, this is, people are not silly. Listen. I'll tell you, Rivira. If these filmmakers, if these OTT guys want to sell cheap stuff and do cheap stuff, then let them not justify saying cheap stuff is art. It's not art. This is not art. It's cheap. No. They're C-grade movies. Would you not agree, Advaita? Some of the stuff on OTT platforms is Z-grade, not only C-grade. Advaita, how is it art? Advaita,
unmute. I don't think you can get in there and say ban everything. That's not how the world works, and that's not how the world should work. Definitely, are there occasions, and plenty occasions, where there is gratuitous sex for the purpose of
No. They are not talking about that. No, I'm not sorry. This is not butterflies and flowers sequence. Sorry. No.
Gratuitous, I mean something that is done to exploit a certain interest for TRP, for viewership, and this does happen. This is a fact. It does happen.
So it should be okay.
There's no denying.
So it should be okay.
There is also
so it's okay. So it's okay.
But
so it's okay. Let it be. Don't question Bollywood.
There is the realm of.
Don't question Bollywood. Don't question Bollywood. They're making money. They're making good money. Don't question them.
Arnab, you're not letting me finish. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's pornography, there's erotica, there's...
No, don't give me this. No. Pornography, erotica thing, Khajuraho argument. Don't do that. Don't do this pornography, erotica, Khajuraho. No. Don't hide behind genres. No. Don't hide behind genres. Don't listen to me. Okay. One thing. Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you this. Advaita, let me tell you.
We bring different skill sets to the world. If there's someone who has legal knowledge, someone else has someone works in the
this
field.
attitude. You see, I find this hypocrisy. I just want a minute. You do the cheapest stuff. You do the cheapest serials. Cheap, no art, cheap.
Is that the only thing that's
let me tell you, I'm not telling you the only thing, because one minute, let me complete what I'm saying. Let me tell you what I want. One minute. Hey, Advaita, now listen to me. Advaita, listen to me. Listen to the argument. Listen to the argument, for God's sake. Listen to the argument. What am I saying? I'm saying you do the cheapest stuff, cheap stuff, pornographic stuff, semi-pornographic stuff, nonsense stuff, D-grade, Z-grade stuff, right? And then on top of it, you say, these are the Oscar winners. What's some Oscar nominee films? Do you think we are going to forget what you put underneath? One point. Second, don't lecture us about Indian society and behave as if you people, have landed from Minnesota, and Indians are, unaware people. And in Minnesota, this happens. So India may be hona chahiye. This approach of looking down, Indians looking down on Indians, क्योंकि हम अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं, आप हिंदी बोलते हैं, है ना? हम प्रोफेशनल हैं, हम कल्चर्ड हैं, आप हिंदी बोलने वाले, आप अनकल्चर्ड हैं. ये एटीट्यूड है. नहीं, वन मिनट. अरे भैया, अद्वैता फिर बोलिए. अद्वैता, मेरी बात सुनिए. ये सारी पोर्नोग्राफी हिंदी में क्यों बना रहे हैं आप लोग? आप अभी हिंदी में पोर्नोग्राफी बन रही है कि नहीं? आपके जितने बड़े बड़े ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, 100 हजार करोड़ के वैल्यूएशन है. ये इतना पैसा बना के कोई अच्छी चीज क्यों नहीं बनाते? पोर्नोग्राफी क्यों बेच रहे हैं? गालियां नॉर्मलाइज कर रहे हैं, पोर्नोग्राफी बेच रहे हैं. कहां की आर्ट?
And we are fighting.
कहां की आर्ट? अभी सवाल उठ रहा है इस देश में.
We are fighting for healthy content.
My point is limited. If you want regulation, I'm all for the regulation.
Mission is that we are fighting for healthy content.
Ban Twitter, ban Netflix, ban Amazon. I mean, what sort of an attitude or a stance is that?
तो ठीक है.
Go after content.
There are like so many good
Raise
shows
issues
out
with
there.
content. But you
101
can't just
films.
have this
Why doesn't
knee-jerk
Amazon or
reaction
Netflix or
that
anyone,
this
or Ullu for that matter, try to do business by doing good movies?
That is our point.
Cheap stuff ही pornography
We are
चलती है,
fighting for healthy
pornography
content.
pornography चलती है क्या? He's saying I want healthy content. I don't want any of this stuff.
These are the
No, the
same.
nation wants
They
healthy
also have
content,
a
not
shows
me.
like Panchayat. They also have shows like Gulab.
There must be
You
demand
can't
for it.
just
That's why they
focus on
supply for it.
one
I'm
type of
saying,
content.
I'm saying they have good
Ignore the other
content.
kind of
You are an aware person. Listen to me. You are an aware person. Are you not aware? Advaita or Rivira? Advaita and Rivira. Advaita, you're a friend, but I'll ask you something. Listen, Advaita. Please understand. The kind of stuff that is going around these days. Do these people take any responsibility? There is this person, she used to make all the regressive serials earlier, you know, where women were objectified in different ways. And now she makes all this cheap stuff. Ye kya hai? Ye kya? I mean, at the end, and because some people are doing cheap stuff, it's getting the subscribers. So you will say, हम भी करते हैं. आज आपने cheap category A किया, मैं cheap category B करूँगी. और अगर उदय मोहरकर और विष्णु शंकर जैन ने सवाल पूछा तो करेंगे आप बैकवर्ड हो.
आपने उनको परमिशन भी दिया ना.
परमिशन क्यों था? तो वही तो कह रहे हैं ना, परमिशन वापस लीजिए. यही तो कह रहे हैं. नहीं विष्णु शंकर जी.
I want to ask a question.
आप पूछिए.
I want to ask a question.
Ask the question. Okay, Advaita, debate with.
What do you think X is made for? I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Social message.
X is made for you can project your social thoughts, your political inclinations. If there is any momentum you want to create in the society, for that you can use your freedom of speech and expression. Is X made for pornographic content? And I'm having restrictions. I'm sorry, I'm having restrictions at my end, and therefore I'm not able to depict here what X has done. But whenever the time will come, I will send you the research which we have done so far as X is concerned and Netflix is concerned, and you both judge that whether this content is obscene, pornographic, semi-pornographic, whether it is valid or not. And let me tell you again, it's a women's safety issue.
Women's safety issue.
There's a difference between nudity and pornography. I think you're being confused.
No, this is obscenity, pornography,
pornography
and
downright.
nudity. Everything is included.
This is pornography downright.
And how will you counter this argument of section 11 subclause 3 of the POSCO Act?
I'll tell you.
There is no safeguard.
I'll tell you. Okay, I'll open the phone lines. I'll tell you one thing. One minute. Advaita, मेरी बात सुनिए please. Advaita.
You can't ban X.
अरे nobody now. Don't make it a Don't make it a freedom of speech issue. Don't make it a freedom of speech issue. I'll tell you. No. We'll come to the banning part later. But there will have to be some restrictions.
And is there porn on X? Yes. So many times that's porn, and in the replies there is porn.
Advaita.
You cannot go ahead and say ban X, ban Netflix, ban Amazon.
Advaita. No. Advaita, to your question, you can't ban this and that. I have something to say. Can I say something?
Sure.
You know, before X came, I used to breathe. I had lungs, I had a kidney, I had a heart. I was living, I was eating food, I did not die. So, X is not my oxygen. Point number 2, Advaita, you know what is happening. Why did Byju's get into trouble? Because Byju's took so much money from foreign investors. So, foreign investors say, show us growth. And to show growth, they started doing aggressive marketing. They did wrong practices, allegedly. They were put under investigation. They misspent their money. They got into a mess. Byju's has collapsed. Similarly, Advaita, you know the business of OTT. They want subscribers. They want paid users. Paid users. Now, either they get Advaita Kala to write a good film script, make a good story, hire good actors, spend money, or one option is pornography. 1% of the money spent and maybe 100 times the subscription. But is it good for our culture? Is it good for our people?
No. And I'll answer that very straightforward. No, it's not. There should be control. There should be like we have a censor board. There should be something like that. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be, but I have a problem with this whole ban culture.
No, ban culture is not. Don't generalize.
Should there be some small checks? The only thing they do now is content warnings.
No. Do I look like a ban type of guy to you? I'm not a ban type of guy. I'm simply
strong steps are needed.
Uday Mahurkar.
Strong steps are needed to contain this menace. It is happening across the board. And if they are not convinced, send them this what I have sent you.
I will not take that.
You can't even see those pictures, you know.
I agree
They're
with
so bad. I mean, it is downright pornography. And we have provided 101 films, clips from 101 films in case of Netflix.
अच्छा एक बात बताइए आपको एक सवाल पूछे. You're going after OTT. What about these films? Men are beating women. That has become fashionable. Huh? The kind of stuff that Bollywood is making,
Yes.
dark,
Completely misogynistic.
Pardon me? Dark, misogynistic, creepy stuff.
Animal.
Huh? Yeah. So I'm saying what happens.
No, it is across the board. Our
Why?
demand,
One is
it's not.
understanding.
Rivira, why? Rivira?
It is coming from somewhere that happens in real life.
Ah.
Why people are not saying that domestic
So Rivira,
violence
let me
is
tell you
so
one thing.
common in
Rivira,
India. We need
Rivira,
steps for that.
Rivira,
We need
Rivira,
steps for that instead
Rivira,
of, you know,
tell me one
banning
thing.
things.
Rivira, in real life, people also kill other people and cut their body into 500 parts. Put them in a bag
Yes.
and throw them somewhere.
does happen.
Okay?
It does
So we
happen.
must show that also. In real life, rape
Exactly.
also happens.
Yes,
In real life, gang rape happens.
yes.
And Rivira's argument will be we must show that to educate people.
Why not?
Why not?
Why
Acha,
not?
now Rivira, what do you, to this argument, I don't know what to say.
Let us
Tell
take
me
this
one
debate.
thing.
Why not?
We have got eight.
You respond.
We have got eight.
She's
movement-
saying,
Tell me
show
one
the
thing.
reality.
If we are showing-
She's saying,
if
Mudhe
we are
Maurkar, you're not a mature man.
We have got eight global studies which prove that even for the rapist, the main instigator is content.
No, but why don't you just privately-
70-80% of the FIRs, if you investigate 70 to 80%, the investigation
Let me tell you that I just want to put a caveat here. I have no information. This channel has no independent information that Netflix or any of these OTT platforms are showing porn. It is your claim.
Yes,
Now, Simi Chandok has joined us.
Provable claim.
Simi Chandok has joined us. Simi is a veteran Bollywood expert, celeb watcher, entertainment watcher. Simi, hi, good to see you after a long time on Republic. Now we have
Thank you, Arnab. Sorry for coming in late. We
No,
had
no,
some
that's
technical
you're welcome.
glitches.
Simi, we have two
I've been
gentlemen
listening
here,
to,
very senior journalist Uday
everybody's
Mahurkar
opinions.
and very aggressive lawyer Vishnu Shankar Jain, who's led the Gyanvapi case as well. They are saying that there's a lot of pornographic and semi-pornographic content on OTT platforms. There should be a ban on these platforms now. That a lot of
I
this
feel,
low-level stuff is being shown. What do you think?
Arnab, I feel ban is like a very strong word because at the end of it, we are one of the largest, among the largest democracies in the world. But censorship, I think we need very stringent and very strong rules and laws for the OTT platform. So when Netflix and Amazon Prime came on, we also enjoyed a little bit of the freedom that we were getting, and they also, went about it very softly. And then they just went very aggressive with the adult content and the violence. So now it has become kind of unbearable. If you look at this series called She, it's worse than what you would see on Sunny Leone's app. I'm so sorry to say that on national TV where everybody is watching it. But it's the sad truth. I have another problem. My other problem is, why are you all bringing up so much of violence, all in the name of Hinduism? Like that movie Kali, where showing they put a poster on Twitter X, where they're showing goddess Durga smoking a cigarette. After Narendra Modi ji has come into power, since 2014 until now, the youngsters, the youth of our country have become very dharma conscious, and they're not going to tolerate this. So whatever they had to do and take advantage of, that the OTT honeymoon is over.
Yeah, so people,
And it cannot
the thing
happen
is
again
that
and again.
what she's saying today is more or less, see, OTT platforms have become desperate. 90% of them are losing money. They need to make money. They need to make money without spending money. So they're not going to get Advaita Kala to make a film. They may, I'm not saying Advaita. They're going to quickly get some porn stuff done and get some subscribers. We have Anup calling in from Bengaluru. Anup, what should be done to these OTT platforms, in your view?
Yeah.
Anup, what do you think?
Okay.
I just want to start off with saying that OTT platform is definitely a breakthrough platform which allows a filmmaker to showcase the talent that one may not be able to on the movies. And at the same time, they must be having a sense of responsibility in order to shows something which is not very, very disturbing or misleading to especially the generation. So as there is no censor board to it, it never gets censored, and young people.
So you're for regulation, right, Anup? You're for regulation.
Yeah,
you're for. Okay, Anup, thanks. I'm going to go to another caller, Vishesh Chadda from Navi Mumbai. Vishesh. Mr. Chadda. Hi, Mr. Chadda. What do you think?
Sir, I would like to bring to your notice that it has become very difficult to watch OTT programs in presence of your, daughter and mother.
Is it?
And I would like to ask these ladies over here, are they comfortable watching it with their kids?
Okay.
Number one. Number two, it is a systematic effort to destroy the ethos and culture of India. This is what I feel, and it should be banned.
Yeah. I tell you, Vishesh.
I want to add something.
Yeah, add something.
You see,
Uday Maurkar, Uday Maurkar, no, he wants to say something to Vishesh. Mr. Chadda, go on.
We are running a campaign in the name of our NGO, Save Culture, Save Bharat Foundation.
Yeah.
So now, you see, we are not able to get at the situation as it
No, but you're seeing this
form. I'll just tell you. Because of OTT, it has spurred about 700 apps. They are hiring prostitutes and, making films.
Oh, really?
In North, their center is Meerut. There are flats which have been turned into studios in Meerut. Then Bombay, then Chennai.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
It's a horrendous situation.
It's a serious situation. Anand is calling in from Bengaluru.
700 apps.
Namaste.
They are daily dishing out.
Anand is saying, Anand's from Bengaluru.
About
viewer on the line, sir. Anand, Anand, go on.
नमस्ते। ऐसा है कि आप जो ओटीटी के बारे में बता रहा, हमारा संस्कार पूरा खराब हो रहा है। इससे क्या है, न्यूडनेस ज्यादा आता है। हम बच्चे को समझा नहीं सकते कि ये सब नहीं देखना है करके, तो समझने नहीं चाहेगा ना, क्योंकि हमारा स्क्रीन में आ रहा उसी को आदमी सोचता है कि सब कुछ वही है। हमें ये अपना संस्कार देना पड़ेगा। बच्चों को हर जगह नंगापन है, नंगापन नहीं होना है।
आनंद जी, ये मुझे तो आज ये प्रोग्राम करके लग रहा है एक तरह से सुनामी हो रही है रिएक्शंस की। Are you seeing
सुनामी? नहीं।
इतने रिएक्शंस हो रहे हैं, यानी कि लोग
80s में ऐसे छोटा कपड़ा भी पहनना मना था, आज तो आदमी नंगा बुका है।
मैं अंडरस्टैंड नहीं। आनंद जी, Simi, you're seeing it, it's a big issue. It's a big issue, tip of the iceberg. People are not talking about it.
But you know what? There's a silver lining to this crowd. Our youth right now is becoming very dharma-centric, very Sanatana-centric, and they are going to stop all this rubbish.
Okay,
you know what? There's this app. I don't know if you're. Let me speak for a second here. I don't know if y'all have already spoken about this because I came in later. But there's this app called Ullu. You know, they put such obscene, adult, content which they sell on the app. And now they're talking about putting dharmic content on that app. Can you imagine how derogatory that is as Indians?
I think it's
Ullu was coming up with an IP of 160 crores. Save Culture, Save Bharat Foundation lodged a complaint with SEBI and with IT Ministry. And now there is an investigation going on.
So I tell you,
on Ullu app.
I have to close at this time because of limited time today. But I want to say one thing. It appears to me.
Anna, I want to say one thing before you go away.
Yep.
You know, there is a new law coming into place. I'm sure you know this more.
Sure.
They are going to now regulate the YouTubers. So if we need to regulate the YouTubers because they are going
see,
overboard,
YouTube, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. If I show pictures of political violence in Bengal, then YouTube tells me it's very, very graphic.
Correct.
Right. But if these people put out any kind of content on YouTube, then YouTube doesn't seem to have a problem with it. So I really have a problem with these definitions. Viewers, I am proud of our country's culture.
Blinkered view.
I don't think we need a crazy woke attitude towards everything. Anyway, I want to say pornography and semi-pornography is not progressive, it's not woke, it's not modern. And ladies and gentlemen, I think the way I see it, we are going to have to work together on this. We'd focus a little bit more, get more of you involved in the campaign. Let's see which way it goes.